Alright guys, Appa here. Today we'll be drafting Guilds of Ravnica, which is a set that I really enjoy playing. I think it's pretty fun. It kind of gets old relatively quickly, but since there are like only 5 decks you can play, maybe 6 if you count the Gates deck. So yeah, that's an issue to the replayability of the format. But the 5 decks that you can play are all good, so yeah. The biggest issue I have with this queue is that it's only best of 1, so aggro naturally it's a bit better, and playing like mid-range is kind of difficult. So here we have a couple of broken cards, like Trostani Discordant is amazing. Suddenly puts you in a color combination that I don't really think it's super good. But yeah, it's so strong as a card, just as a standalone card, that I really want to play that. What else do we have here? We have Justice Strike, which is a good card, just good removal. Then we have like, well, honestly not that much. Maybe Roseman Lion, Centaur. This one is playable, this one is playable. There are a couple of playable cards. So I think the second pick will be Justice Strike, third Frostbane Centaur. So that, and Celestian Guildgate, so if any of these two comes around, that will be awesome. Again, this can also be splashed in like Golgari or I think Boros, which in both is going to be a high pick. Okay, I don't really like Join Shields. This is a bit expensive, but at 2/2 is just fine. In Celestia, I want to have creatures on the board. Like giving creatures trample is just okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. This one is creatures you control get +1/+1. So that's also pretty strong, but I think I want to just start closing Celestia. Train Shields, I don't think it's playable, so this shouldn't be picked. Frostbane Centaur is way better, but I think I like the Guildmage better than the Centaur. And I see myself as splashing black for removal. I don't think there is great removal in this color combination. Here we can have the Mentor creature, the sad removal spell. Generous Stray is fine, helps with Convoke, and it's just a creature. It's kind of like a token. Let's see. I could also go for Flying Broker and go for Golgari Splash Trostani. I think that's better in this point because, I mean, this is a great big signal that Golgari is open. And like these are all okay in the Celestia deck. So I'm going to go for the biggest upside deck option back. So here we have several options. The strongest card is maybe Clarion and Beacon Bolt. So if we go for, well, maybe I can go for like Celestian Splash Clarion. The problem is Celestia kind of has a couple of tokens, so Clarion is not good there. Beacon Bolt is not splashable in this color combination. So it's either a Guildgate or a Ghost Shaper. Ghost Shaper is great, helps us find the Broker and the Discordant. Lurcher is also pretty strong if we go for the Golgari, so I'm going to go for Golgari. I think I want to play Golgari Splash Trostani. Mother Hulk, this one. Target land from a graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. I don't remember exactly how strong this is. I remember this being underwhelming, like useful but underwhelming. The Forgers, just okay. And the Arboretum Elemental, same thing. Biggest downside of the elemental is that it doesn't have trample, so don't really like it. Besides, in Golgari you don't want to have that many expensive cards. You want to have like cards that trade with the opponents and undergrowth payoffs. So I'm going to go for the Molder Hawk. At this point I'm not playing the Guild Mage. So yeah, apparently Golgari is open, so we found our lane. I think I'm going to go for the Glowspore Shaman. It looks kind of wonky, but a 3-1 that mills 3 is exactly what Golgari wants. You want something that can trade with the opponent's creatures and that fills your graveyard. If you need to put a land from your graveyard on top, you do that, but it's a main ability, so it's all upside. Of course, it would be better if it would go to your hand, but it doesn't, so it's just fine. We have all multicolor cards. That's kind of interesting. Here we have 2 options, I think. Well, 3 maybe. This one isn't playable. It's too expensive for what it does. The agent is actually strong in Golgari since you can play it. It's a flash creature, so you can use it as a removal spell. The survive helps with the undergrowth, and it cannot be. Well, it's best of 1, so I don't know. I don't want to play the Garby, so I want to go for the Whisper Agent. Just a good card. Here I like the Golgari Gate. Pretty strong. We are in dear need of fixing, so I'm going to pick that right away. Here we have a couple of options. I don't like Creeping Chill. I don't think it's playable. Even if you have enough Surveil, it's kind of weird. The Gargoyle can be a good payoff, but I like the wall. The wall looks kind of bad, but you use it to just block, soak up some damage, then sacrifice it for a card, and that helps your Lurcher, your Molder Hulk, and all that be strong. So the bind it is for me. Then we have the Locket and the Veil Shade. Counting. Okay, so I think we need to have a lot of creatures, so I don't really like playing the Locket, even though it really helps with the Trosside Discordant. Playing this on 3 and this on 4 is fine. Again, this isn't like strong card on its own, but it's playable, so I'm fine with it. Here we have the Portals Guildgate, which doesn't really accomplish anything. Rumors doesn't mean you, so it's just a 1-for-1. No Sort of Light is a 5-drop, and this is a 1-drop. So I think I'm going to go for the Barrier of Bones. It's possible that we end up with more Portcullis Vines, and makes the Barrier of Bones that much better. The 1-1 Death Touch I really like in Golgari. It's a cheap creature that you can play and trade. The Fortress is also good, but I think we can replace the 5-drops, but we can't really replace this one. Again, Barrier of Bones is... I think I'm going to go for the Trooper. Yeah, whatever. Here, Locket, okay. So this is rough. This is difficult. So we have the Harpooner, which is great. It's a great green card, and it's pretty strong in Golgari. But Deadly Visit is premium removal, so passing that really hurts. This one I don't remember exactly. Yeah, it's not that good. I mean, it's useful, but whatever. Then we have like Prey Upon. I prefer Prey Upon over this one. Honestly, I think I'm going to go for the Harpooner. Just being able to play cheap creatures that trade is exactly what Golgari wants. Oh, yeah. Then what else? We have a Deadweight, which is, again, really good removal spell. But I really like the Harpooner. I think it's one of the better cards for Golgari. It's exactly what you want. Here, let's see, we have like the Painter, the Gate. This one isn't like anything, and the Deadweight. So I think it's between Guildgate, Deadweight, and Painter. We have a lot of colored pips, but last time we picked a really late Golgari Guildgate, so I think I'm going to go for the Deadweight. Here we have the Raiders, which I don't really like at all. Then we have a couple of cards. We have Base Shade, Okapi, Prey Upon, Uprising, and Celestial Guildgate. I'm going to go for the Celestial Guildgate because the Trustani Discordant is so strong. I want to be able to play it. So if I don't find any way of playing it, I'm going to be very sad. But Prey Upon is really good. This one I don't really like. I really prefer some Nurture over it by a large margin. Okapi is fine. You can play it and trade with something. It doesn't really look like that, but it's both an aggressive and defensive creature, so that's pretty strong. Here we have one option. We have the Crow Forgers. I'm not going to be playing Lockets, I don't think. The Forgers is a good, it's a solid payoff and a 5-drop that I want to play. So yeah, not any of these of these cards is useful for deck. I'm not going to be splashing those. District Guide is awesome. This card is incredible. I mean, doesn't look like it again, but being able to fetch like a Celestial Guildgate if we want, or a basic, that's just strong. Again, the uprisings are tailing like crazy. The Beetle is again solid in this deck. The Shieldmate is a card, I guess. The District Guide is perfect. We have the Recluse, which is a bit different than what we have. It's a card that is difficult to trade with, but it's a really good blocker. Our option is Dowser of Lights, which doesn't look like it, but it's a solid 5-drop. But I prefer to have Troll Forgers and Razor Nurtures and all that. I'm going to go for the cheaper creature. I don't think I'm going to play it, but you never know. Here we have the Uprising. Let me check. Again, I don't really like the Trooper. But I think we want creatures, so I'm going to pick that. Yeah. Wow! The Deadly Visit Wield! This is the first time ever anyone said that phrase, so I'm going to pick the Deadly Visit and be happy with that. We're passing an Undergrowth creature, but whatever. Here we have like this that mills us. Yeah, that's not good enough in my opinion. And we have still a whole pack to go, so I think I'm going to go for the Canopy. Okay, so we have now the option between Base Shade and Golgari Raiders. Honestly, I don't think this is playable. I'm going to go for the 3-drop. It's incredible how much I hate that card. Uprising might be playing it, I don't know. I don't like it, but it's kind of removal. The Giant is a 7-drop. It should wheel. So I think I want to pick the Poisoner. What? Wow. Well, at least it picked what I wanted. That was weird. Oof. So we have now the Masses is an okay combat trick, but not something that we want. We need a couple of... Okay, so I could pick the Plaza over the Dissident, because we have so many creatures, so many cards right now. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm going to pick the Plaza. Helps us splash. So now we have the Sever Strands. I think it's Sever Strands is better than the Equinauts. It's a flyer, which is something that we want, but I don't think we're going to have a white board. We mostly want to trade our creatures, not having in play to convoke. And Sever Strands, yeah, It's similar to Prey Upon, like you can sacrifice a poisoner to kill something, but I prefer the strands, yeah. Wow, Connive is good if I remember correctly, and control a target creature with power 2 or less. It's also Crowsworm. We can even cast the Concoct with the Gateway Plaza, which is kind of funny. I think I like this. Let me think. We can take a creature of... yeah. Mind Control is always so good in Limited. Here, let me check. We have Bartis and Bats. This one. This is a 3-1 lifelink for 3. When it enters, you exile a card from a graveyard, which is good value, and when you surveil, which we don't remember if it has a lot of surveil. No, we don't have that many surveil. We have a couple. You can pay 3 life and return it to your hand. So I like that. It's a 3-1 that trades, so that's good enough for me. Here we have the Crossworm or the Centipede, so it's a question of seeing what's our curve looking like. So Connive is a 4-drop. This is kind of a 5-drop too. I like the Crossworm. The Necrotic Wound is amazing. Great removal spell for our deck. We're facing a Plaza, but we already have a couple of fixers. I really like Sprouting Renewal, and we are not passing anything of value. So this is basically a 2-2 or a disenchant. Normally the combo part is going to be like, you can play like turn 1 poison or turn 2 2-2, so that's fine. And the flexibility makes it great. Here probably going to pick the Fortress, maybe not playing 2, but you don't know. I could pick the Guildgate to cast the Concoct. Let's see. I mean, we can reanimate a big creature, and we are not short on playable, so I think I'm going to pick the gate. Okay, we are on the right chorus. Trooper of Strands. We have so many playables. So right now, this district guy can fetch us either blue for the Concoct, white for the Discordant, or even the Plaza if we want to curve in some weird way. Remember, this is best of 1, so I'm not... yeah, maybe I play this out. Probably better than Shade. Stroke last pick. Stroke is a fine card. $48 cards. Probably not playing 48 cards. To remove all this, just to help me see. Okay, I'm going to remove the Portcullis Spine and the Barrier of Bones. We already find some amount of cards that we can play early. Necrotic Wound is... it costs 1, but it's not a 1-drop. Same thing with Sever Strands, Centipede, which I don't really like. Yeah, all of this is fine, it's playable. Reason Lurcher, Uprising, goodbye. One of these, goodbye. So I have 26 playables, and I already removed the chaff. Let's see, I have Deadly Visits. Well, maybe 2 Sever Strands is too many. The Prey Upon, I don't know what's better, let me check. I don't have any useless creatures, right? Like, most of my creatures do something I want them to trade, so Sever Strands just helps them trade. Yeah, so, okay. And I want to have a really high number of creatures. I like Connive Concoct. I think this card is pretty great. We can reanimate something like a Trostani, but the most important part is the mind control, in my opinion. That's the most effective way of swinging a board. Because it's not only a 2 for 1, it's a 2 for 1 that impacts the board in a meaningful way, so that's pretty important. We have the Fine Broker, only returns permanents, so it works great with deadweight. Maybe Renewal, well, it's a decent chance too, so I really like the flexibility. You can remove like a Trooper. It can attack as a 4/4. But yeah, we don't have any cards that we want to put in the graveyard. We have like this, but you need to discard something. And the Blue Operative, we have like a couple of ways of surveilling, like Concoct and the removal for the daily visit. So yeah. Yeah, I think I'm liking this. There are a couple of good cards in the sideboard, but whatever. So we play all this and we add. I think we don't add any plains or islands. We add just black and green. Okay, so let's check how the mana base develops. 5, 6, 7, 8. Like this, it's 9 and 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 and 9, and we have one extra. We have a couple of double black cards, so maybe it's 10, 6, and 3, or we can play like a 1 plains for the discordance. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Just one. Okay, so that was an interesting draft. I really like this art, even though doesn't really show what the art is doing. Yeah, this is the most important card. The most important part, yeah. Checking, using a good card for the color there. So we are Golgari splashing 2 cards, which is kind of fun. Alrighty, first game against Nick, the Kid. Of course, we drew our only planes. I think this is keepable. We're on the draw. Yeah, this is keepable. We have the Poisoner under the deadweight, so we have early interaction. Hopefully we draw something. Okay. So this is going to have first strike. They're probably on Boros, so I'd like to remove this. Okay. If we get a forest, we can try it with this. That would be awesome. Okay. Of course we don't. This is first strike, so if we play this, we can block here, for example. I want to block here. I can double block here. That will kill this with first strike. Then we put a counter here and survives. Well, it will assign 2 damage here. So we would trade the recruit with the centipede. I went up with a 2-2. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Okay, Luminous Mons change things. Let's see, this is only plus X plus O, so trading here doesn't really make sense in my opinion. Just take our damage and draw a forest. Okay, that's not a forest. Yeah, just pass now. Yeah. Do you have a combat trick? This is sad, we're going to die with 2 creatures that are great to remove that Legionnaire. Okay. We can play at least the Crowsword next turn. That will trade with one of their flyers. Okay, so now we can do 2 things. No, we can't. So we can either play the Swarm, be mana efficient, and if we draw another forest, for example, if we draw another forest, we can play like Harpooner, or even maybe... No, we wouldn't be able to play Mortal Hulk. So yeah, I'm going to play the Crowsworm. If they have a remove spell, they can do whatever. Just hope they don't. If they have, they even win the game on the spot. I would die to just remove spell, damage to my face, or combat trick. So I'm not having my hopes up here. I'm going to trade here, I think, so we can kill this with a Harpooner. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. That was rough. Yeah, maybe it was a mulligan, but those draws always happen. You know, you are in a draw, you keep and you pray to draw lands, and you always draw the thing that you don't want. But I mean, I stand by my decision. Maybe I would reconsider it. I don't know. The place was a bit rough, but we have a couple of early interactions, so. They also had all gas, right? They play only creatures and removal spells, so it was difficult for us to stay alive with that in mind. Here at least we have 2 colors. We have Ghost for Shaman turn 2. Yeah, this is keepable. We can put a land on top if we need to. We probably will if we have the option. Yeah. Next turn we can go for Agent or Trooper. Okay. Nice. They don't put a land on top. Do I want to trade here? I don't have any payoffs, and I could trade this with a smaller creature, so... Given that they want to draw lands, I'm going to pass and play just Whisper Agent. I think if they attack, I need to trade now. Okay, they were just opening up for the Child of Night, makes sense. Planes here helps us cast nothing really. Yeah. Well, we can play like Trooper and Poisoner, so I'm going to keep it. I will not offer the trade, I don't think. So if they attack, I trade with the Trooper, I think. I don't like... I think the Poisoner might be useful against Mortal Hawks and all that. I can even discard this if I need to. If it trades for a card, I will. Because this is a bit difficult to play, basically. But it's a strong card, I would like to play it. Block like this. So they have 2 creatures. Okay, that's a good draw. Oh no, we need another forest, okay. So yeah, let's just attack now. If they want to trade, they can. So this costs 9 minus 3, 6. So we find a forest and we bounce this. Nah. Doesn't really work because this is counting itself right now, so. Okay. So I can kill this. Let's see, 1, 2, play this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could kill this with the strands, then bounce it back with the Prime Broker. Thing is, 1, 1, Death Touch. Kind of okay. Maybe I trade here, play the Broker, bounce this back because it's the thing that gives me the most value. Can even get back the Glowspore Shaman. I don't know really. Yeah, I think I want to just kill this using this. If they want to use a removal spell on the Broker, on the Poisoner, that's fine. And this will cost 6 now, so I'm going to pick this. It's just a 6/6. What do they have? Don't remember anything with flash in these colors, so I'm going to attack. Okay. So this is a 4/4 against some life, or a 6/6. Give me 6/6. Gorgon, okay. This to guide. I'm going to offer the trade, see what happens. If they trade, I'm going to go for the Foresters probably. they don't, then a 2/2 is looking way better. Take action, just take Golgari Guild. It's going to play now. This one is 2 mana sacrifice. Thoughtseize. Okay. So they can do that on their turn. So I'm going to play my cards first. They attack with the Gorgon. I have the District Guide to trade, which is a great trade for me. Strands, okay. Still a 2 for 1. Okay, now will I offer a trade? If they trade, they go to 11, I play a 4/4, and they have a 2/2 and a 4/4, and they have nothing. So yeah, I think I like that. Just all attack. Sure. Okay, we have nothing. I'm going to play the forest because they could play Burglar Rats. It's a card that goes in this deck. Okay, that's nice. Victory. Okay, we win this one. Okay, so I wanted to say something about my channel. I will be focusing more on limited rather than Pauper for the time being, mostly because I'm not really enjoying the Pauper metagame right now. And limited is lately being awesome, right? We had so many cubes and really nice draft sets and all that. So yeah, I'm going to start focusing a bit more on that, but I'm going to continue looking at Pauper, and if I find something I really want to show, I'm going to do that. Speaking of this hand, this is keepable. We can't really cast Connive right now, but we're not that far away from Concoct. Crow Harpooner. Okay, we can cast it this time. And apparently we're against boars again. Crate Maker. Okay, this deals 2 damage to target creature. Okay. I'm going to play the Poisoner here. I want them to cast their 2/2 flyer, and then I can kill it with Harpooner. If they don't, I can just play the Centipede. Okay. So I don't really need to play the Plains right now. I can play the Operative, they can kill it. Or I can play the Centipede. I really like playing the Centipede here. They can remove the Poisoner if they want to, but it's still traded, so it's the same thing as if they were attacking. They can also kill the Centipede, but that only grows my Poisoner. Maybe have another removal spell? No, okay. Yeah. Arhelion. I can kill that. Okay. Awesome. I can also take that. I can steal it with Connive now. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Right, is power trollless. Yeah, give me that. No thanks. Next turn I can attack with Parhelion and Poisoner to put it a counter there. Basically making them trade with that. Next turn we can go for District Guy, fetch a forest, play the forest, play Harpooner. Okay. Sure. And the attack, okay. Cute. Okay, so I can also play the renewal. I think I like that more. I can trade with the scout. Legionary is going to die with the harpooner. Crater maker. Wow, they have 2 of those. Nice. So let's see how much mana do we have. We can play this and the operative. Yeah. So I'm going to first attack with everything, I think. Then we play a operative and a harpooner. We kill this. Yeah. We have blockers. Okay. That's great because that flies and it's annoying. So yeah, I'm going to play this. Just kill it while I can. Otherwise they can just trade with the crater maker. I can exile something here. Okay. I don't think it really matters if we exile something or not. Okay, rank up. Nice. Silver tier 3. Let's go to the next one. So as I was saying, I'm going to start looking more into limited, namely cube and standard sets. I really enjoy that, and I really want to start being better at limited. So I'm going to start looking at that. If I find something interesting in okay, this hand is fine. If I have something interesting in Pauper or another format, I'm going to be still playing it. But yeah, I know most of you, that most of the guys that look at my channel are from like Pauper. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. But really, right now the meta game and all that is not something I'm enjoying. So when they ban something, I'm going to be playing that. I'm going to be happy with that. Here I'm going to trade because I have the lurcher, so I really want to trade. If they don't trade, I can play the agent. I will play it still. End of turn just to maybe change their decisions. Okay. Let's see now. Sprouting Renewal. You can play a 2-2. I'm going to keep it, I think. Attack now. Yeah, if I play the lurcher, then they trade with that, and I don't want that, so let's just play a 2-2. If they attack, I have to block, and that's a good trade in my opinion. Necrolisk. I don't remember this one. It gained menace, okay. So if they sacrifice here and attack, okay, first they make all my creatures block here, so if they play a creature then sacrifice it. Yeah, I think I need to attack with the agent. I'm not going to attack with the Elf Knight. If they block, that's awesome. Wow, I didn't expect that at all. So I could play this as a 4-4 or play the Crawlsworm. If I play the Crawlsworm, they're going to kill it. Yeah, I prefer these dice so I can play the Lurcher. If I play the Lurcher as a 5-5, yeah. Okay. This card is pretty good. If you can bump it or something, it's super strong. Wow. Discordant. Let's see. I can play the Lurcher as a 5-5. don't trade and then play discordant and hit them for a match. Yeah, I like that. I hope they don't have never happened or something like that to discard my Trust Tiny because it's so strong. Okay, please don't have another one. Please don't have another one. Okay. Not going to block. Yeah, so I can play this now. And now I can attack with everything. It's a lot of damages. Okay. Yeah. We still traded with one card, so that's fine. They can't attack with the Lurcher because we gain 4 life in the crackback. Unless they have another Lurcher. Uprising, okay. So I hit me for 6. I hit them for 7. Yeah, no blocks. So I can bounce this back, discarding the Shaman. I think I'm going to just attack. Oh, they go to 4. Yeah, but they can't really play now. So I'm going to do this. Mill 3. Okay, decline. Play the land. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we can't play this. This is a bit expensive to recur. The worm. It gives us vigilance. So if we block, this is going to be a 5-5, so I can attack with this. For the trade, have a couple of champ blocks. If I don't block this, I go to 3. So the menace guy puts me in problems. If they have the menace guy, I will die, so I need to jump here. Well, I still die because they have 3, so... Oh, Necrotic Boon is awesome. This is instant, right? Yeah. So... if I attack with this, they probably block with the Burglar Rats. Then they attack with both. And then I can remove the blocker. Yeah, I like that. Okay. One mana minus 7 minus 1 is pretty strong. Ritual of Suit. Sure thing. Dead. Now we have Prey Upon, which doesn't do much. Now we are both on the top deck, and I have a Crow Swarm I can draw if I find a creature. He's Sonic now, come on! No! Okay, this is problematic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we still can't play this. Are we dead in 2 turns here? Probably. Yeah. That was amazing. If they didn't draw this, we could have still had some outs, but... okay, so we can play this, but this still dies. I can bounce this back to my hand. So I'm going to play it because, whatever. That's it. So... if they didn't draw their rare, we would have probably had a game, but They did, so whatever. I think maybe the attack with the Lurcher was incorrect. I could have just stayed back and see what happened. They would have Ritual of Suited my tokens. They attack with both, then I block. The 6-4 kill the other one, it would have been the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was correct, maybe it wasn't. I was hoping they champ block with the rats, so it was a 1-for-1. And then in my turn I could have, their turn I could have blocked the 5-5 with the token and kill the other one, but yeah. Obviously they did draw the ritual suit that turn, otherwise they would have just blocked with the rats, because that it would have been dead still. So okay, so let's try to win this one. Okay, I don't think this is keepable. We can't play any cards, so I'm going to mulligan. This is fine. Keep. Probably put the foragers. Foragers or the scroll swarm? No, I think the scroll swarm, because we have the Glowspore Shaman for the foragers. So we play this, then we play the swamp, we play Shaman. I hate these planes, honestly. 3 lands, okay. I don't need more lands, no thanks. I need one more land, but I have 3 turns to draw it, so. Yeah, I'm going to offer the trade. I have these 3 guides, so. I'm just going to fetch a swamp, I think. You don't want to trade if you're Boros. Well, okay. I could go for the Dimir instead, but if I draw a 4-drop like Connive, Fine Broker, Lurcher, yeah, I want to have access to that, so. I don't have anything good to reanimate anyway, so if I need to play Concoct, then whatever. Board Challenger. Oh, what was this? Okay. So yeah, this is pretty strong. Can attack as a 3-4, so they don't have anything to do. That's enough, that's good. Sworn Companions, that's a good draw for them. Next turn we can go for the Trostani, which makes our creatures bigger than theirs. I'm probably not attacking here, right? If they kill this with like Command the Storm and attack with everything, yeah, if they do that, at least I can trade with the Challenger, so no attacks. I think Command the Storm is the only good removal spell they could have for Trostani right now. Or Complete Tribunal, that works too. Yep, I still have the tokens though, so that's good for me. They attack with everything, so that probably means they have a trick, but I don't think that can be helped. Yeah, I'm going to block like this. They might have +2/+2 or the deal 2 damage to target attacking or blocking. It's very probable they have that. Yeah. Okay, so I could play the broker, find shaman. Shaman trades with everything. The problem is I can't play then the harpooner. Maybe I play the forgers instead in a couple of lives. I'm still at 18, so I need to not fall too far behind. Haste Mentor, okay. So they can attack with that only and offer a trade. I'll probably take 4 in that respect. Maybe I can trade and bounce back my forgers with the 5 broker. Torch Courier. Okay. Wow. What's this attack? I can just eat something here. Okay, I don't really like this attack at all. They don't have cards in hand. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, oops, still. So, look here. For sure. Then we have the Fine Broker. I can't play anything that I bounce though. But still I can go for District Guide. Just for value. Any permanent wall. Okay, so I could bounce the Forest and play the Harpooner. I think I prefer to bounce back the District Guide here. Play the Guild Gates. And don't attack. Okay. I think I'm going to start attacking with the foragers. If they want to trade, that's fine by me. That's what my deck wants still, so. Okay, I can play my whole hand here if I fetch a forest. Well, any untap land in reality, but I want the forest because I only have 2 green sources. I didn't attack with the Fine Broker because it only trades with one of the 2/2s, and I don't want that. So I can trade with anything here. Okay, pre-upon. I can trade the district guy with the sergeants. I can attack with everything and then use the pre-upon to kill the sergeants. I think I need to start attacking because they could at any time draw like a sequence, like a combat trick and a consummatory wave, and I just lose. Yeah, I attack with everything except the broker, I think. That way I'm still putting a lot of pressure, but I'm not offering bad trades for me. Like 2-2 for 3-2 is fine, 2-2 for 4-2 for 4-4 is okay. They trade everything, they are super dead, I don't know what they can draw here. Okay. Goblin. I don't need to kill this right now. I kind of want to, I start hitting them for 6. But at any point they could draw something that really puts pressure on me. So I'm going to just attack with both, offer the centipede for the goblin. put the counter on the broker, and I have 4-5, which is better with pre-pawn. Recruit, yeah. This is a sorcery, okay. I'm going to kill the recruit because they need to have something on board to win. So that's really important. I have Deadly Visit if they play a flyer. That was my real concern before. I'm putting a lot of pressure, they have 3 turns to do something. Yeah, play this. Good enough. Okay, Sever Strands is great with the Fine Broker. I can sacrifice it to kill something and gain 5 life, which is a lot. This is nothing, okay. Basically a blank. Instant speed removal is great, so if they go for a pump spell, I can just kill that. And now that I have instant speed removal, I don't need to use my removal right now. Looming spawns, I accept. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to kill that. I still have to draw my Spiriting Renewal, so I'm going to... but I have this to kill with the Spiriting Renewal, so I prefer to use my broker here. Gain 5 lives, it's a lot. Just pass now. And I have access to Whisper Agent end of turn to put a 2-turn clock. Yeah, that's fine. That's another must answer threat. Okay, we are dead. Nice. Okay, it was fine. So do the next one. So this hand is a bit rough. We're on the play. We have our colors. I think I'm going to keep it, but it's a bit of a gamble. I could see myself not keeping these two, but I have so good mana that, yeah. So I can play this later. Boros is a problem though. I might need to run this out as a 3-4, which is not great. Definitely I'm going to play this as a 3-4. Yeah, I'm forced to. If they kill it, I can go Deadly Visit on it. It's still, if I trade this, it's a 2-for-1, so... If they use removal here, I can still just... Okay, that's fine by me. Parhelion. The Parhelion... I mean, I don't need to answer it right now. I can just play the Drostani I think if they had removed, they would have used it. But even if they kill my Trostania, I still have value, so fine with that. Okay, so maybe they are like, I don't know what they are doing. Boros splashing something? I have no idea, honestly. Playing aggressive and then playing a Peacemaker is kind of nonsense. So here I can play this and trade this with that. I can also just play this. No, this now. Can deadly visit this? Not that I need to. Let me think of it. This is a 4-3. This also is a 4-3. I mean, I can trade this with this, that's fine. Then play the Whisper Agent. What did this survive? Oh, it was a 2-3. What am I thinking? I'm such an idiot. Okay, so I can attack with one of these. They block, then I try. No, I don't like that. So I'm just going to click the land and pass. I could fight something like this, but I don't really need to, so I'm going to. Next turn I can eat something with the Priapon. Yep. Yeah, their deck is kind of nonsense. Yeah, I don't need more lands. Okay, so can attack with both of my creatures. I can also deadly visit this and start attacking with everything. I kind of don't want to. I don't need to either. They don't block, they eat a lot of damage. If they trade, I'm still fueling my graveyard, removing threats. Okay, awesome. So I could eat one of their creatures. They clearly didn't have a trick or they want to use it, so I'm kind of feeling fine with that. Just eat the scout. And pass. I'm going to keep the forest in hand. So just in case you go like swamp, border rats, you never know in this format. And disregard. Okay. If they attack, I can double block, so that doesn't really work. I think I'm going to attack with everything. They can trade with my tokens, or they can trade both of their creatures for my Whisper Agent. This is a 3-3. Okay, that's super fun by me. Play this. I'm going to hold full control just in case they think I have a Spellweaver Trooper up. Why do people play this card? I don't really like it. I think it's good. Okay, I'm going to just attack. Gordon. Okay, I can keep that. Yeah, I don't know, their decks doesn't seem that good. So, fun fact, if I connive something, then they are going to gain control of it again, because they own that. So I can't. I would if I could. I can surveil them, put Fine Broker into play, then bounce Harpooner into my hand, which is a lot of value. That's 5 mana, yeah. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yes. Concoct. Maybe we surveil something better. Crow Harpooner, two lands to the graveyard. Let's put the Harpooner on top, I think. Just a 4-3. Yeah, why not? Put this into play. Bounce the Harpooner to my hand. They can trade something if they want to, I don't care anymore. This can go up to 5-5 if I want to. I don't really need to though. I think I'm going to keep it in my hand though, because I have lethal so many times over. If they have like a weird wrath I forgot about, then I want to have a creature in my hand. Like maybe Solar Blaze, but Solar Blaze doesn't even kill a couple of my creatures. Okay. I have so many ways of killing that. I do this. No, I can do this, kill that, hidden forces, yeah. So fight that. Puma. Kill that. They put a +1/+1 counter on the guard. We kill that too. That's enough. Yeah. Great. That was a beating. See you in the next one. Okay, let's go to the next one. We are 4-2, so this might very well be the last one. So let's hope not, and let's hope we reach to the 7-2 in a great upset. That would be awesome. We are against Nemo here. Okay, we have our colors. We have some creatures. We are on the draw. Well, we have this life linker, so even if we are against like Boros, we have something to do. I kind of like this hand. It's not great, but I like it. I'm going to start with Swamp, just in case we draw something we want to play. So, well, in this case, I'm going to start with the Celestial Glimmer for sure. Porculis Vine is probably going to be Golgari. Going to put it here probably. Yeah. Centipede is fine. We can cast that. So right now we have all of our colors. We can go Swamp, Operative, trade with the Beetle. We don't have any way of surveilling now, but maybe sometimes in the future. So far they've been force, so they might be mono green, which is something that can happen, I guess. Not super often though. This trades with a Beetle, this can eat something. I'm going to go for that. I can discard like the Harpooner, the Swarm, or the Operative. Even the Centipede. I think I like the Centipede more than the Operative here. Okay, it's clearly Golgari. Swarm, okay. Annoying, but I understand. Harpooner doesn't really help here. We're going to go for the Operative. Crow Swarm is probably the card I'm going to discard if I need to trade something. Because even though this ability looks a bit bad, if you know this is going to win you the battle, the fight, then discarding means that you're trading one creature for basically a removal spell, which is something that you want to do if you are falling behind, like am I doing here, because killing one creature while keeping yours is very important. This Crow Storm, besides only trades with the creatures here, I'm on the defensive now, So I prefer to discard this, kill something, then play 2 creatures. So far they've been mono green, so I don't know. Probably have like a removal spell. Strands. Sure. I will trade with a beetle. We gain some life. We fall a bit behind, but we can play like a couple of creatures next turn. So put a good... Oh, Poisoner is great. So does that change things? Yeah, I think it does. I think I'm going to go for the Centipede. Like, Centipede into Poisoner. That way I have like... I can block this, 8 a lot of damage, but I at least have some blockers for these traits. They might have like dead weight, which is annoying, but at least I'm not super wanting me to kill that Siege-Worm. Sadly, playing the least mana efficient spell means that, yeah, that dies. Means that next turn I can't double spell, but I think it was worth it. Okay. Defender Reach, what was this? Destructible, okay. I can go Harpooner and kill that, gain some life. Well, in that respect, I probably sacrifice the Centipede and put a counter here. They don't have cards in hand, so if I do that, they end up with a 0-4 and a 1-2. I think I'm going to do that. If I do that, I prefer to first... No, they can't kill it, so I'm going to just attack. Yeah, I thought so. Now, that play looks a bit weird because they could block, but normally people don't block when you attack like that. So here I'm going to keep the force in hand because they are playing black. You have to be cognizant of Burglar Rats. Porculis, okay. They can start sacrificing other defenders. Here they can just pay for indestructible, so now attacking is kind of nonsense. It's just trading 0 for 1, so I don't like that. Now, next turn we can start attacking with both, because even though this has reach and indestructible, they have to pay 5 mana to not 8 damage. Okay. In that respect, I can just attack with the 4-1. They're trading 4 for 2. Oh no. Maybe attack with both. No. If you attack with both, they probably just chump, sacrifice. I don't mind trading with the 2-2, but I'm going to do it on my own terms. So they can block with the Sandu and then sacrifice it, but they probably don't want to do that. Should have played the land actually. Hope it doesn't matter. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going to block, so I can attack with both. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, Trostani is awesome. So I can Trostani. This costs 5, so I'm gonna attack for 5 happily here. And just use the 2-2s to trade with their 2-2s. This Sandu is going to start blocking this forever, but it's going to make them use a lot of mana, so not that worry about that. They're probably thinking about playing a spell or giving indestructible to the Sandu. Okay. I'm going to block now. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Boom. So now I can attack with the 2/2s too. Attack with everything, they go to 6. They probably trade with the 2/2s and we end up with a 1/2 and 0/4. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that. I just want to make sure I take enough value of these while there are 2/2s. Okay. That was a bit weird, not going to lie. So they can attack for 2, but we are gaining more life than they are. Okay. Don't attack, okay. So attacking with the 5/4 actually doesn't really make sense. Attacking with this, yes, it does. Yeah, if I attack with both, they can't chump block here. I mean, block here. So yeah, this is the block they want to do. And this block means that we are gaining 2 life trading with that. If we can stop drawing lands, that would be awesome. I would very much enjoy that. Beetle. Okay. It's fine. Okay, more lands, of course, of course. We can attack with both. The block doesn't really accomplish anything. Okay, we have a lot of spells that we can draw now. Rats. I'm going to discard another land because I have infinites. They still have enough to activate the Grabbing Sandu. It's a 7/7? Oh, 8/8 because of Trostani. Awesome. Oh no, really? Ugh. We are in problems. We're in trouble now. They can draw so many cards with this Oni. We need to draw like a removal spell right now. And we need to remove these, otherwise they just draw their deck. And we continue to draw lands, of course, of course, of course. So attacking with this doesn't really make sense. They can just jump and sack. Attacking with this, on the other hand, is pretty good. They can jump and sack also with the Sandu, but I don't think they want to do that. So we had a couple of removals, but we could have drawn. Of course, we didn't. They go to 1. Interesting. Not to play the land. They can start drawing their deck. Okay, that's a really good sequence of draws. Yeah, we need to kill something right now. Okay. Does that change anything? No. Because we can't kill this. We can't just keep it indestructible. So we can kill like the Swarm Guildmage to not lose. Some nice art. So I can kill the Guildmage or the Izoni. The thing is, if I don't kill the Swarm Guildmage, they can just make their tokens into 2/1s with Menace, which I don't see myself winning that. So I need to kill the Guildmage, sadly. They can sacrifice it, and they will, but at least the way we don't lose, right? What? They should have just sacrificed it. Weird. Oh, if they pay that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay, that was weird. No attacks. Still. We just need to find now removal spell for Izoni or the Sandu. Like Konai, we can just steal the Sandu and win. Oh yeah, we have Drostani, but it's at the end of turn, so we can just also reanimate like I don't know, something with Concoct. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands. So we can cast mostly anything. Yeah. I would just start attacking with the tokens, to be honest. So yeah, now Concoct is for sure lethal. We just gain control of this, they sacrificed or whatever, then we hit them for 5 in the air. Oh, okay. Wait, sorry. Any creature we can recast this, so that's good. Okay, so let's see if we can just win somehow. We can steal something, but it's tapped. We can reanimate something, but so we reanimate like Mollerhawk. Well, Grissom Lurcher is really big, but then they attack with everything and we lose. We can steal Izoni, but it's tapped. We can steal this, but whatever, they gain control of that at the end of turn. So if we concoct and find like foragers, then we can gain enough life that maybe. Oh, stop. We didn't. Okay, so there's no way, right? We can pay 3 life to put 3/1 lifelinker into play. Yeah, I'm going to just bottom of this. Reanimate the Lurcher. Pay 3 life, play the lifelinker. Now we have a 4/2 lifelinker. Yeah, I'm going to exile like a creature. Yeah, whatever. And now the attack with everything, we gain 4 life, so that should be enough to not lose this turn. Unless, of course, they give them menace or something. So. Poisoner, okay. Prebon, okay. So if they attack with everything, we block, we take 6, we gain 4. So, oh, they can sacrifice something. Yeah, that's probably the death. No, they can just sacrifice something and they just... We don't win, we don't gain a life. Yeah, I didn't thought of that, so... Shame. Yeah. That was that was sad. I have like a couple of removal spells I could have drawn to remove their bomb. Sadly, I drew it a turn too late, and I had to remove another creature. Well, that was close, I guess. So let's just review the deck real quick. So in the end, again, best of one makes deck building and all that a bit difficult because you can't really hedge a lot against several decks, right? But let's see. So we have like Trustani Discorda, which was an MVP. Every time we played it, it gave us so much game. Then we had like Crossworm and Foragers, all that good stuff. I think that we mostly lose by floating out. That last game we drew all the lands we could, so maybe having more impactful creatures or card draw would have been great. Sadly, we don't have any, and I don't think there is a lot in this color pair, this color combination, right? Yeah, we don't have anything on the sideboard except this maybe that we could have put that was card draw. The Forgers could have been great against like aggro, but you never know if you're going to be playing against aggro or Dimir, and this versus Dimir is kind of okay, just 4-4. And having like Poisoners, Deadweight, Harpooners, all that stuff that just trades with the opponents and fills your graveyard for the Fine Broker, the Lurcher, the Molder Hawk, and the Concoct. All that good stuff is pretty great, so I think it was more or less good. The Spreading Renewal, I felt it was like a necessary evil. We never actually cast it as a disenchant, but having the option to cast a disenchant is great. It's not that great when your creature isn't a creature for Undergrowth, but still, just having that flexibility is great. We could have played like Veilshade, but I think I still prefer a 2-2 Vigilance with the option to be in a disenchant over this. Or maybe we could have played like more high end, but in the end we need to have like more or less a functioning curve, and we didn't have any 4-drops. We normally have like Reason Lurchers here. The Troopers were kind of bad. Yeah, the threat of activation is great, but yeah, we never actually did. And again, we had problems with our mana base, which is a bit nonsensical, given that we have like 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources and 6, 7, 8, 9 forests, plus the rest is just fixing. We didn't have a lot of problems casting our off-color cards, but we had a lot of problems casting like Fine Broker or Whisper Agent, which in my opinion shouldn't be the case. Maybe it's the Arena Shuffler, maybe it's just bad luck, or maybe it's just bad mulligan decisions. Then I think that's more or less it. The Centipede is great filler. I was very happy with this card. Yeah, I think that was more or less it. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.